40 Winks was released in 1999 for the Sony PlayStation, developed by Eurocom Entertainment Software, published by GT Interactive and Pico Interactive over on Nintendo 64 and PC. And before I get involved into the main juice of the video, this game is available on Steam. This is not Steam gameplay, this is backup gameplay. Obviously emulation. The Steam port is horrific, and I do not. It's about £10, but it's not worth that. You can get this for free, like I said, backup copies, and the Steam version is horrific. Whatever the hell they did there, they did it wrong. This, however, this one looks pretty good and plays very well, frame rate wise, and everything. So, please do not get the Steam version. Anyway, that aside, what is 40 Winks? Well, 40 Winks is a platform game where you have the two characters, rough and tumble. You can choose which one you want to be, and essentially you have to go around rescuing winks, which are these things that help people sleep, I guess. And there are hoodwinks, which are they're the bad guys. I guess there was also a lot of effort put into the intro cinematic, and like when you die, the outro cinematics and everything. There was a lot of budget thrown at this game for what it is. Now, essentially, you run around as one of these kids, collecting these things and fighting these bad guys. It's basic platform stuff. You're collecting things, you're getting keys, you're freeing little furry gizmos and whatnot, and you're just boshing bad guys in the face, all while, trying to not die by some pretty dodgy old school platforming mechanics. Now, for the most part, 40 Winks plays incredibly well. It's a fairly competent platform game, and I actually really enjoyed playing. Once again, I played this a long time ago, back in 99 or 2000. I played the demo initially on one of the demos, and I saw this game advertised everywhere, and I thought then, what the hell is this? It looks weird. And that's the thing with PlayStation 1 games, that a lot of them are really, really weird. But surprisingly, very well made and quite good. And it's good to see that 40 Winks is actually remembered fondly by a lot of other people. But I hadn't played it in such a long time, and playing it once again to capture footage for it, because I thought, hey, why not make a random video on 40 Winks? I had a really good time, and I was actually quite enjoying it, so I captured a lot more footage than I actually needed. But there you go. But you can mooch across through you can go to like Atlantis, you can go to prehistoric worlds and temples and pirate ship stuff and castles and whatnot. There's 6 worlds with 3 levels in each one, and you can run, jump, you can do a bum slam like Super Mario 64, because that influenced a lot. Obviously you can swim, and you can punch things in the face and do all the stuff that platforming was doing in the late 90s, because that was the new thing we could do. It wasn't all 2D anymore. And unlike the PlayStation version, the Nintendo 64 version had a 2-player co-op mode, which I did not know about, which was pretty cool. And also, you could obviously enhance the graphics and gameplay on that with the expansion pack in the N64, which was something I never had. I did have an N64 when I was a kid, but I never had that expansion pack, so I couldn't play Donkey Kong 64 or any of the other cooler games, unfortunately. I was a basic bitch. But this game is again, like I said, it's worth playing through if you're a fan of platformers and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of charm, which is a lot of which does help gaming out quite a lot. It's got some good humor in the game as well. You will spend a lot of your time looking for cogs to be able to get through doors and whatnot, which is fine, because that's par for the course for these kind of games, But I did have to appreciate now in 2024, so 25 years after this game's release, the amount of effort at the time that was put into the game in terms of its playability, its controls. The camera can obviously sometimes be a bitch, but that just kind of happens with old school platformers. But that's my only real negative, really, is the camera. Apart from that, the game is pretty solid, and I'd say if you're a retro video game collector, it's definitely one to collect, and for more people like myself who are gamers, it is definitely a good game. It's a very, very good game for the PlayStation. So yeah, so it holds up pretty well. But like I said at the beginning of the video, do not buy this game on Steam. Just don't do it. Either buy the original version physically if you're a collector, or get yourself a backup copy from the internet, because I don't know what that port's doing on Steam, but it ain't doing it right. It's gone done messed up somewhere. But let me know in the comments down below if you've ever checked out 40 Winks. I know it's got a weird name, and you know, it's all about running around in dream worlds and whatnot. You just kind of gotta go with it, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, thank you very much for watching.
But sir, I have great news. I said just a second, Threadbare. Well, actually, you said just 1 minute, sir. What did you say?